I am so proud of so many students, but in this video, I'm going to specifically talk about two students who each made $10,000 today. Stay tuned, study up, get inspired. Hey, be sure to subscribe on my channel and click that little alert notification bell so you get alerted when I give you more of my wisdom. What's up, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader here. Very proud day for me on many fronts. First, I get to show you this Save Australia hoodie. Click the link below. I'm going to include the link to our whole Save Australia collection. I don't know if you know, but Australia has been just really decimated by a lot of fires lately, and over 1 billion animals are estimated to have died. Even the animals that have survived have no food, they have no homes anymore. All the forests are dry. Koalas love eucalyptus trees, which are now mostly dead. So it's a really tough time, and we are very proud to donate 100% of the profits from these hoodies. We also have shirts and pants to wildlife charities in Australia that are, taking care of these animals, and they're rescuing them, and they're putting them in shelters, and they're feeding them and giving them medicine. So this is the first time. Literally just got back from the factory a few blocks away here. Very exciting to show you this. On top of that, I'm also excited because two of my top students made $10,000 each today. That's just good. That's just good money. You know how I always say like $500 a day keeps a real job away? Actually, click a link below. I'm going to include a video how to make $500 per day, even when traveling. I think that's a good goal, but at the same time, recognize that it can scale. You see, this is the beauty of trading. A lot of people say, Tim, why do you retweet? Why do you care about students where they make 100 or 50 bucks? Like, that's not real money. But in the beginning, when you're learning, you should start small with a small account, learn the process, and a $50 or $100 account, or $50 or $100 trade, that might be good for you. That's a good starting step. But later on, understand that it's the same patterns. You just take bigger positions to make more money. I've made $200,000 plus in one day before on the same pattern, where if I took a smaller position, I might make $2,000 or $5,000. So you choose how much you can scale up to a certain point. I don't know anybody who makes billions off penny stocks. So that's frankly the limitations. That's why billionaires really aren't interested in penny stocks, and most people on Wall Street think penny stocks are a joke. That's why I love them, because if you can make $500 in a day, that's beautiful. But understand, there are opportunities to make more. I'll give you case in point. First student that I got to give props to is Mark Crook. He is my newest millionaire student. He's now made over $1.5 million. He was working in a cubicle when he found me. He hated his job. He wanted to learn. He actually studied all of my video lessons 3 times. If you ever wondered how all my video lessons on Profitly are categorized, Mark Crook watched them all, and he labeled them with the different categories. Freaking awesome. Very dedicated, very humble. I went to his wedding. He's now got a beautiful family. I love when, money happens to good people, because now he has more freedom. He travels a lot with his family. And on certain days, he banks. Today, he was actually shorting SPCE, Virgin Galactic. This is a stock. Actually, I bought the first green day a few weeks ago when it was in the 8s. But it went all the way to like 20 on the back of that good news from a few weeks ago. It got a little overextended, actually very overextended, and Mark Crook likes to short sell. Today, it finally really collapsed, and he covered, all alerted in the Trading Challenge chat room. I'm going to include a link below if you want to apply for my Trading Challenge. I have multiple newsletters, but my Trading Challenge has all my top students, and this chat room is crazy. It's not just me alerting, my top students are alerting. Mark Crook alerted his entire SPCE trade from shorting to covering. And the whole chat room was just loving it. Also, Jackaroo, his name is Jack Kellogg, he made $13,000 today. And he's not quite a millionaire, he just got started. He's in his early 20s. He wears his chain on the outside of his hoodie, and I was giving him crap about it. I said it's like a Knight of the Roxbury. He didn't even know a Knight of the Roxbury because he's too young. But now he's closing in on $200,000 in profits. Like Mark Crook, he studies nonstop. It's not fun in the beginning when you're studying nonstop, learning the patterns, learning the intricacies, learning, frankly, a lot of the counterintuitive lessons and rules. But he learned it, and he was shorting RIVX, which was a pump. one of the biggest pumps that we've seen in the past few months. And that stock had been spiking like 1,000%, basically from like 1 to 10, which is crazy in just a few days. But every day it was pumped up a little more. It actually got suspended by the SEC, who halted for a few days. And when it reopened, it's down, 90% because all the promotion has to end now that they basically got exposed, right? And you can actually cover when the stock reopens. I've made $70,000 on that same kind of setup on CNTO a few years ago. Jack Kellogg nailed it, and he just banked $13,000. He texted me, he was all excited. I'm like, don't get cocky, keep taking it one trade at a time. But pretty cool that on the same day as the markets got clobbered, by the way. So it's kind of obvious that, short sellers will make money. 3 out of 4 stocks follow the market. But Mark Crook, the lesson here, I'm not just bragging about them, there are lessons. Mark Crook shorted an overextended stock that had its first red day, and he covered into the panic actually beautifully. There was a nice intraday panic. More important than just his trade, he actually alerted what he was looking for in the challenge chat room. He was like, come on, I can't wait for 17 to break. And then he broke, and then he's like, boom, covered into the panic. And it was beautiful to watch, especially if you were in the challenge chat room. And if you're a challenge student, if you weren't in the chat room, it's okay. Everything is archived. Everything is timestamped. You can see and you can learn from it. This is why I love the trading challenge so much. They don't just get 2 to 4 live webinars per week. They also get all the archive webinars. If you ever want to see what Tim Grittani trades live, he has 50 or now I think 55 trading challenge webinars that are archived only for challenge students. And then also Jack Kellogg is a challenge student. He was in the challenge chat room. Everyone's giving him props. He shorted at first red day, but he was also, I think, shorting on the way up because, your shorting pumps are very different than shorting a stock like Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic was overextended, but it's a real company. RIVX, very gray area. So it wasn't a question of if it was going to collapse, it was a question of when. And, Jack Kellogg was there. A few other students were there too, but I don't think they went as big as him. And he made $13,000, which I think is one of his biggest gains, if not his biggest gain. But he's closing in on $200,000. And, if you're watching this in 2020, he's not yet a millionaire, but he will be in the future if he sticks with it. Pascal's here. Say hi, Pascal.
Hey, guys.
Pascal and I were looking at some of the old videos from my phone that I could never get on iCloud, and I never got them up, and they were literally 5 years old. And in one of them, Mark Crook was just passing $300,000. Now he's at 1.5 million. So it takes time. You're not just going to go from 300,000 to 30 billion. You'll never go that much. But you can go from 300,000 to 1.5 million. And Mark Crook didn't start with 300,000 either. Jack Kellogg didn't start with that much. My top student, Tim Grittani, started with just $1,500 of his own money. He's now over 9 million. So I'm not saying that you're going to have the same kind of success as them, but I do like giving you inspirational examples because they have all studied my videos so much, and now they are reaping the rewards. It does pay to study if you learn these patterns, whether you like buying or short selling. Actually, I'm curious. Leave a comment below this video. Do you like buying or short selling better? There's no one right answer. You can do both. I've made millions, trading both. But right now I'm primarily long biased because I think shorting, is very risky. And frankly, the risk reward is really not in the favor. But there are some good shorts. This is what Mark Crook and Jack Kellogg did today. Tim Grittani, I think, was also short SPCE. I saw somewhere on some message board. I don't know how much he made, but if he was shorting, I guarantee you he was making quite a bit. He trades with a big account. In just the first few weeks of 2020, he's already made 6 figures, which is crazy. But he's on another level. I'll go into that in another video. Leave a comment below. Do you like buying or short selling? And click the links below. Start studying. Apply for my trading challenge only if you are dedicated. No lazy people allowed. If you just want hot stock picks, go somewhere else. I actually want to teach you. That's the key to success.